I was 38 years old when I found out I was pregnant. I was very busy with work, traveled all around the country, which I really, really love, but I don't really spend long periods of time in one spot. I always pictured it, in my late 30s that I would be more settled and probably already had a family at that point. It just didn't work out the way that I planned. I probably could have raised a child on my own, but they wouldn't have had the same life that they would with a family. Right away, I definitely was trying to think of the future, and I knew that abortion just wasn't the right option for me personally. It was either adoption or raise a child on my own. The birth father was not really in the picture at the time, so adoption definitely seemed like the best way to go. I kind of went online and was just kind of looking on the internet for just some different options for adoption and came across a video of a family that I really, really liked. I remember from Chris and Lexi's video, they were playing with their son and just kind of playing some little games around the house. They were talking about cooking as a family. They were all sharing a meal together. They definitely liked how much they loved their child, how much they would do anything for him. They just seemed very real. They seemed very loving. And I just fell in love with them right away. Chris and Lexi and I had something very unique in that we actually lived in the same town. We got to meet very early on during my pregnancy. We just would meet up every once in a while, go out to lunch. They'd come to all my doctor's appointments. It felt like we were kind of a family already, which was really, really neat. There are a lot of emotions that you feel during the adoption process. You're a little bit panicked at first, especially if it wasn't a planned pregnancy. You're nervous about what the future's going to hold, worried that you're going to be able to actually give your child up for adoption. Is it going to be hard to part ways? Are you going to change your mind in the middle of the process? There's a lot of emotions. Even when I was at the hospital holding a brand new baby in my arms, I knew that this was Chris and Lexi's child and that I had just given her the best possible start to life. And I knew that I would be able to see her in the future and watch her grow. I see her quite often and I feel very close to her. I was able to provide breast milk for her for about 10.5 months, which was huge. I felt like I was still kind of connected with her at that point. There's still emotions that I feel, but it's never regret or it's never sadness. I know this was the best decision to make for me, and I'm really happy with the way everything's turned out. Life for me now is pretty great. I work, I travel a lot. I get to see Chris and Lexi and their son and baby Tess at least once a month. We all get together. And I'm so grateful that I get to watch Tess grow in this amazing family, and I get to see everything that they provide for her that I would not have been able to. And it just kind of reassures me every day that I made the best decision. I see their family and how it's grown and how amazing it is, and it makes me super happy every day.